So this is about AB 1955.
And hopefully parents are having those conversations with their kids.
He's talking about AB 1955.
If parents don't, I think if parents don't have a clue that their child is having gender identity issues, I think that's a separate problem. Ballooning versus okay. All right, I hear you. Thank you very much for sharing. Thank you.
The bond, school bond from Manhattan.
Yeah.
If there's anyone that could just give tips,
okay.
advice, anything to help. So just put the rote school bond in here. So if you got anyone in your office that can give us some tips, pointers,
Sure.
to help out.
I mean, Manhattan Beach has had a track record of passing school
And
laws.
we just started the committee, and so if there's anything,
Yeah, are you on the committee?
Yeah.
Okay, wonderful. Yeah, I mean, I think you know what you're doing, but I'm happy to help.
but some of the best advice is what not to do.
Right.
Like, if you make a mistake, it's
Yeah, no,
but
I mean,
even if it's someone just to like come in, give 10 minutes of advice and walk out.
I mean, Manhattan Beach, you passed your, and I'd be happy to. I'd be happy to come by to your committee.
Yeah, that'd be great. Thank you.
So, Al, this is about AB 1955. Oh, of course. He wants to get in the way, of course. That's fine. It's cool.
Thanks a lot for your support of Rooftop Solar.
Sure.
Yeah, and you've been great for 350
So-
and environment. So we appreciate it.
Of course, we got a couple of people. See, these are his supporters. These are his supporters.
Thank you. Thanks for coming.
Okay. Thank you for interrupting. So I'm here to talk about AB 1955. You've made it very clear that these are issues that should be kept secret, basically, from
I
parents.
did not say that. No.
Okay, so let me ask you something. There's a lot of issues that kids go through. They get abused by their teachers, right? The parents don't know about that. That's not the teacher's fault. Your logic would contend then that if children are being abused, that a teacher shouldn't say anything about that either? Is that your contention?
The teachers will continue to have the obligation to report on any information of a child being
Okay, any information. But your bill actually limits that.
because gender identity is not considered to be harm.
Okay, telling a child, a boy, that he should be a girl or he could be a girl, that is harm.
There is nothing in the bill that requires teachers to tell a boy that he or she should be a girl.
Okay, but what happens is that school districts, they can punish teachers who speak out on this issue, and that has already happened.
No.
And this bill,
that is false.
this bill punishes school districts that are
false.
doing this.
That is false. There's nothing in the bill that prevents a teacher from voluntarily sharing
Then why have the bill in the first place?
Because it is to prohibit school districts from requiring employees to out students.
Colorado's trying to pass this. Under our noses, Colorado just passed that boys can play in girls' sports now. What do you think about that?
I have no comment. I haven't looked at the bill.
But this gentleman was asking you about prisons. You have women are now being housed with men who think they are women, and you doubted the veracity of what he shared. And now we got a similar situation with men.
Check on the facts. Yeah.
Oh, okay, but this is like common sense. And are you really of the position that a male can become a female? Are you really of that position? You believe that?
I believe that gender identity is a personal decision.
Okay, if it's a personal issue, but parents, don't they have a responsibility for their children? And and I'm going to assert what you did not allow me to say, what she wanted to hear, which is that you have children because you ignored me. But at any rate, you have children that go through issues like they're being abused or being confused, and parents don't know. This is a big problem that's happening in schools. Ted Hidako, you could talk to his son.
If parents don't know, then they should be talking with their kids.
Exactly, and they can't talk to their kids if the teachers are not allowed to talk about what's happening. And that's what you're pushing for.
There's nothing in this bill that prohibits parents from talking with their kids.
And I just have to ask, ultimately, Al, you want to make it easier for teachers to keep secrets, basically. If you're taking away from school districts,
It's striking a balance and protecting
parents
kids.
don't know about them.
So sorry.
and then you got Senate Bill 145, which you voted for, which allows a 24-year-old to molest a 14-year-old and avoid the sex offender registry.
This is an abomination.
That was 4 years ago.
No, this is an abomination.
Okay.
You will stand before the Lord one day.
This is Hermosa Beach, one of the most liberal cities in your community, and they oppose this. You've got to kill that bill.
This town hall is wrapped up.
AB 1955, you need to vote it down and not bring it for a vote. Look at that. He gets police officers protecting him, but your kids are not protected in the classroom with these groomer teachers.